Hello beautiful people, good morning from South Africa and you're welcome back to my channel. My name is Olivia. If today is the first time you've seen me, thank you and welcome to all my returning subscribers. Thank you so much for returning. I really do appreciate you guys. Okay, so in today's video I just came across something yesterday and like it bothered me a lot. It's about a care worker in, I don't know which country it is, but I'm sure it's one of the abroad countries, okay? Europe, America, Canada, I'm not sure where it is actually. That care worker was caring for an old woman. I'm not sure if it's in a care home. Doesn't look like a care home. I think that should be the old white woman's house. So what you see on that video is where the old white woman, the worker, is just busy doing her work. I think she was trying to fix her a salad or something. The old white woman kept coming at her, was even spitting at her face and talking to her and was saying, you know, horrible things to her, spitting on her face and, you know, making caricature of her. That's abuse, obviously offensive. In a clear term, that's abuse on someone that is working. Georgina Omo had posted it on her Instagram and she said a lot of things. I'll just read what she says. Yes, I know that woman is probably old. Not probably, she is definitely old. Okay, and it's possible that with such old age, some things like dementia can creep in, amnesia can creep in, loss of memory, you know, behaving like a child, and different behavioral problems can definitely emerge as someone ages or as someone probably is sick of something. Yeah, that's a known fact. So let me just read to you what Georgina says, because Georgina is a healthcare worker, something. She definitely works in a healthcare, and she says, caregiver abused by patients. As someone who owns a care business, my heart goes out for this caregiver. So apparently she owns a care business. Maybe she has a center where people bring in their old parents or something. And she said everything you witness in this video is not new to millions of nurses, certified nurse assistants, home aides, and as caregivers as well as doctors. Okay, and she said they are constantly being abused at their workplace by the people they care for, and it can be difficult to watch and endure. That is why proper training is essential when you venture into care business. Yes, you are witnessing a patient abusing her caregiver. While many see this as crazy, please bear in mind that some patients have amnesia, dementia, and other clinical behavioral problems and are not in total control of their emotions. That I agree. Okay, to every caregiver out there, the golden rule is remove yourself from any of such harmful situation, because the patient might be having serious issues and you don't want to get hurt. And she goes on and on and on. So what's the point in this? She started by saying yes, it's a clear case of a worker being abused by who she's caring for. And she also said that healthcare workers, care assistants, caregivers, even doctors go through this every day and it's not new to them. Like seriously, that's where it got me. She also made mention that one thing, the golden rule is you should not definitely touch them. If you're working with them, you can't touch them, you can't scold them. Rather, you put yourself out, just take yourself out. If you watch that video very well, you will see that the lady just kept mute. She didn't even utter a word and she didn't leave the scene. She was just there cleaning herself while the woman was, you know, spitting on her. So, okay, first of all, let me start by saying that yes, I really agree with Georgina. It's possible that the old woman in question is going through some behavioral or mental problems like dementia and amnesia, and like she mentioned, and others, or she might be going through personal stuff, you know, which is given, accepted. Okay, although in some cases it might actually be the old woman being wicked, being that the person working for her is a person of color, and you know how it is. Let's not even come in to use that word racism, but obviously it's there and it's there. Some of these old people can actually the staunch people that exhibit this behavior. Yeah, it could also be a case of mental issue, or a case of what I just mentioned. Whichever the case is, for me, what I expected from the carer is actually to leave the scene. I'm not going to be there while you spit at me. No matter what training I'm given, I will definitely leave the scene, which I know is appropriate for the kind of training she has received. She should leave the scene and call for help, and call supervisors and call agencies and all whatnot. And a lot of people actually said so. People kept commenting and commenting and commenting. But what got me is where Georgina said that a lot of people working abroad, UK, US, Canada, Australia, all these people working abroad as care workers, healthcare assistants, caregivers in homes or in personal homes, even doctors and nurses pass through this abuse every day. It's not a new thing to them. You will see some messages I might be leaving, somewhere there, where a lot of people said, that's a normal thing now, that is what they pass through every day as care workers. Some people gave their own experiences, why they quitted their jobs and things that they went through as carers. Most people that actually go through this are Africans, Nigerians, people of color. Okay, my point is, why is that woman still in that job, or why was she still there? She didn't quit. People were saying, okay, she was recording it because apparently this is not the first time it's happening. Maybe the old woman has been doing that, so she needed an evidence. Although a lot of people also say that her recording the woman, it's against their HIPPA, whatever that means. That should be their health professional council, and it shouldn't be so. Of course, yeah, I also believe that there's infringement of someone's privacy or breach of contract, all those law things. Okay, I'm sure that could be the case, because she actually is not supposed to be recording, and it might put her in trouble according to what people were saying. Okay, so but my point is, why is she still in that job? I come now to you Nigerians, you Africans, you living in Africa and expecting your relatives to bear all your burdens. You will see a Nigerian that is living abroad. Her family is in Nigeria. Every day someone will call you, give me money for this. I'm at the hospital. I'm wedding. My children's school fees, house rent, haba. It's too much now. This is actually why I just want to come out and say, Africans, Nigerians living in abroad, wake up. You're being used. Wake up, Nigerians. You're being used by relatives in Africa. Okay, you go and work, you go and slave yourself, you go and collect any kind of insult, because apparently that's what all of them were saying. It's a normal thing for me. That's what I see every day in my job. Yes, someone does that job, and after doing that job, you collect it and give to one relative somewhere that is just chilling in Nigeria, or just chilling somewhere, that just call you, this one happened, send money. It's very, very, very annoying to me, because the sense of entitlement that Nigerians have towards relatives staying abroad is very, 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 very annoying. It's very annoying to me, because you shouldn't be slaving for someone else. If you're working, you should actually be working for only your family, working for your immediate family, working for your old parents if you have old parents, and your children. You should not be working for one cousin, one auntie, one uncle, one relative. It's so annoying. The sense of entitlement is very, very annoying, and that entitlement it's a common thing when it comes to Nigerians. It's very, very common. So somebody said under that post, send money. This is exactly what your brother and sisters are facing all over the world in order to give you greener pastures. Okay, some other person now said again, this is what most of us go through to make the pounds abroad. For those of you back home, after giving you money, yet some of you guys are not appreciative of it. Exactly. This is where I'm coming to. This is actually my reason of making this video, guys. If you're in Africa here in Nigeria, it's time to wake up, guys. It's time to wake up. It's time to, take away that sense of entitlement that relatives back home have towards people that have stepped outside the country. See, they don't even care what you do. Even if you're carrying dead body, don't know. Even if you're doing anything, you're working under the snow or under the cold, even you live in a shelter home. They don't care to know. What they know is bring money, bring money. I mean, that sense of entitlement is very annoying. You see somebody in Nigeria planning his wedding on somebody's head, giving birth on somebody's head. Somebody is going to bring out your wife and your children out of the hospital for you. You're sick on somebody's head. Your children's school fees on somebody's head. Your house rent on somebody's head. Is that not wickedness? Come to think of it, is that not wickedness? It's time for all of you guys abroad, you guys in diaspora, you guys in Europe, America, to try and become selfish for once. Let that sense of entitlement that people back home have, let it stop, because you actually go through a lot for you to make that money. You will see people abroad, they don't even have the basic comfort of life. They don't travel, they don't even go on holidays, their children don't even have savings, you know, in case something happens to them tomorrow. What happens to those children? Yet all you do is you work, you maybe pay your little bills that you pay, which is not actually little. You pay all your bills, then the rest, piam, you send it back to Nigeria. Piam, give to this uncle, give to this auntie, give to this cousin, give to this relative. Bam, brother, I beg, you're being used. Wake up, it's time to go. So all you guys that are probably working in the healthcare field, nurses, doctors, caregivers, I just want to give you people a piece of advice, okay? In fact, all the diasporans, all you guys living abroad, I just want to give you a piece of advice. If you don't know what to do with your money, instead of you to be giving it to relatives in Nigeria, please save for the future of your children. Save for your children, guys, because you know why you have to save for your children? You don't know tomorrow. You can't predict what tomorrow is going to bring up. My people, the Igbo people, so when you say she wearing miracle, no God, you get, if you have excess money, open a trust fund for your children, each of them. Start saving for them. You don't know where you'll be tomorrow. Nobody calls for death, nobody calls for life, but it happens anyways. You guys saw what happened last year. COVID came and wiped out a lot of healthcare workers living in abroad, UK, US, Canada, everywhere, because they are the most vulnerable. Okay, what happens to the children of those healthcare workers that died last year from COVID? Do you think family members in Nigeria and Africa are going to be asking what will happen to the children? They won't care. Like, literally, they do not care about you. They just want you to bring money, and that's all they care about. They won't even be asking what will happen to your children. So if you have excess money to throw around, I suggest, I advise you, start saving for that child. Even if it's one, you have 2, 3, how many they are, start saving for them. It will go a long way. You don't know where you'll be tomorrow. That's a piece of advice for you. A bonus tip at that. This is actually my reason of making this video. All of you in abroad, I wake up. It's time for us all to wake up, including me, myself, because the way people are getting entitled, like, I'm like, please, I don't have a job. Don't come there. But how you shine like this? I say, Biko, forget. Happy head na moto, bana moto. I don't have a job yet. I'm still searching. So that sense of entitlement should stop. That's actually the reason for making this video. People go through a lot in order to have money to send to you, yet you're not happy, you're not grateful. You don't even ask, how is this person coping? What job are you doing? How are you coping? How are your children coping? Some people will be like, you people abroad now, you don't have too many children. Bring money so that I used to train my own. Is that not selfishness? Please, it's time to wake up, guys. Everybody wake up. Everybody, all man for themselves. Fend for yourself. When you're having children, you did not include me in your plan. No, you can't come and have 7 children on my head, or 10, or 5, or 2, or even 1. If you are a parent, your responsibility is your children. Another responsibility, your immediate family. Another responsibility is your old parents. If you have old parents, yes, you should be sending them money while they are still alive. Okay, that is your responsibility. So if you're having children and you're hoping on one auntie abroad, or one uncle, or one relative, or you're on your own, guys, it's time to wake up. That's what I say. Let me come and say, me, I can't be collecting spits just to send money to somebody else in Nigeria or in Africa, somewhere in Africa. Okay, I can't be doing menial jobs to satisfy someone else. I won't. So you that I'm talking to, don't come and be doing that one. Anyway, guys, please share your thoughts with me on this video. Tell me what you think. What do you think that lady should have done? For me, I strongly think she should have left the scene and she should have quitted the job. And yeah, that's what I think. Obviously, I don't think she should spank the woman because she's old and she might have issues. Okay, I still feel it's painful for somebody else to do that to somebody. Okay, tell me your thoughts in this video. Please share this video, and if you're not yet subscribed to my channel, subscribe, like, comment, share. Okay, let somebody hear it. Let all those people feeling too much entitlement share it. Let them hear it. And all the people staying abroad that cannot keep their money to themselves, that will be working under the snow and on the rain and everywhere, let's share it to them. Let them see it. Okay, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. If you're not yet subscribed, please hit on the subscribe button. While we hit on it, hit on the sign that looks like a bell. That way you will be notified whenever I post a new video. Thanks and remain blessed. Bye.